How are we doing on this fine Friday? I'm just gonna have a haul, no, a haul. Ricola. I have a little bit of a, hey, I got all kinds of fluff on here. I just hung some clothes. I hung a sheet and it's full of fluff. I have it all over my floor, but I will do that after the live. How's everybody doing today? This is a very spontaneous live. I just went to Dollarama to buy one thing. That didn't go too well because they had a lot of cute things and I just couldn't help myself. I really could not help myself. So I welcome everybody to my channel who's here to see my little Dollarama haul. It's medium size, I guess. So it's so beautiful here in Montreal. I guess that's why I'm inspired to, or I was inspired to buy a lot of different fall stuff because it is 64 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And it's been like this like for the last couple. Sorry if I have a little bit of my throat hurts a bit, so I'm eating a candy, Ricola. Yeah, so it's 64 degrees. I just checked. I asked Fahrenheit, which is like 18 degrees Celsius. So it's so beautiful, and the sun is shining, and there's a nice breeze. And it was like that yesterday, the day before yesterday, and it's actually going down to 12 degrees tonight. So it's gonna be cold. Well, cold. Hey Google, what's 12 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Hey Google, what's 12 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 12 degrees Celsius is 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's going down to 53 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. That's like the first, almost in single digits. But then next week it goes back up again. So it's just fooling us a little bit, you know? Well, we are at the end of August, right? September is actually, so I don't know if it's Labor Day for you guys too on Monday, but we have, Monday's a holiday here. It's Labor Day. So September 1st is already coming up on Monday. Time flies. Time flies. I'm just going in the chat. Rebecca Jones, I remember you. Hello, hello. Deedee, you look 10 years younger since leaving that. Thank you. Thank you. The haircut helps, I guess, too, I guess. The sun shining helps. Hi, Liz. How are you? Hi, other people watching but being silent. How's everybody doing? Please like the video. Like I said, I'm getting away from girl stuff and I'm focusing just on what I want to do. It seems to be every time I go live, well, I'm either doing cooking or I'm doing a haul. But like I said, I came home with my 2 bags and I'm like, I might as well just do a haul because these are cute things and people need to see it in case they want to go buy it themselves. How's everybody? Rebecca Jones, I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, let's start. With just the basic stuff first, I guess. Sorry if I'm gonna cough. I just feel a bit under the weather, I guess. Yes, Natter blocked me. Oh, okay. Well, Natter probably asked. I'm the one who probably blocked you since I was the one managing the chat all the time, right? But I probably was told to block you, so I'm sure you're going to be nice here, Rebecca. I'm sure you will. So let's start. I was actually pretty surprised. I don't know if it's because I was early to go get stuff at Dollarama, but I was kind of happy with the things they had. I'm trying to organize more organization, less things hanging around. You know, I don't like clutter. I never did. So I'm trying to organize a little bit more. I'm great. I'm home early today. So glad I caught you. How are you? You look great. Thank you so much, Liz. Well, I'm glad you got to finish early. That's fun to finish early. I don't know if you guys, if you, one of you, the two of you are in the States, do you guys have Monday off? I am nice. Okay, Rebecca. I give you benefit of the doubt, you know? I don't listen to other people. I go by what my own judgment. Okay, so I bought these. Like I said, I want to do some reorganization. So I bought 2 of these because, well, these are just normal, you know. I want to put my pasta in there or cereal or whatever. I bought the little ones a couple of weeks ago. I put my coffee, my decaffeinated coffee, my regular coffee, because after 3 p.m., I do not drink regular coffee because I am going through menopause right now. I'm 50 and I am in menopause, not perimenopause. I am in menopause and I have insomnia a little bit. So I'm having a hard time sleeping. So I have to, like, for the ladies who know, it's my first time obviously going through this. So I will, like, it's been going, like, it's been getting cold at night and I like to, I've been sleeping in the living room because I watch TV and stuff like that. I'm very comfortable here. Some days I go in the room, but most of the time I'm here. And it's been getting cold at night and I'll go to bed all cuddly with my blanket and my sheets and everything. And 1 hour later I wake up and I'm sweating. Take the covers off. Then I fall asleep. And then 1 hour later I'm freezing. Put the covers on. And then 1 hour later I'm sweating. Take the covers off. Like, this has been going on. Obviously, it's part of, you know, menopause. And so I'm like constantly waking up. Sometimes I wake up at 3:30, then I stay up for half an hour, then I go back to sleep, and it's just been hell. So yeah, I'm sure you ladies who are going through this understand. Everybody has different symptoms. My symptoms have been basically having a hard time sleeping. I have a lot more anxiety too, I feel like, and my mood swings. Like, so I have new neighbors upstairs. Like I said, they used to be an old Chinese couple. Now it's like a young couple with two kids under 4, and I know what it's like to be children. I used to be a child and I used to like a run in the house. That's okay. But sometimes they do too much and it just drives me, like, I'm ready to bang on the walls and everything, So I noticed that my mood swings are a little bit woo all over the place. And 1 minute I'm gonna cry, and the next minute I'm angry, and the next minute I'm happy. So hey, what can you do? It's part of being a woman, I guess. Yeah, so I got these. So that's what I was saying. I bought the smaller ones for my coffee, my decaf, my regular coffee. I have one that I put my chamomile tea in, and I have one that I put my Moroccan mint tea, trying to organize, make it look pretty. I organized all my spices. Now I bought these two to put cereal or pasta and stuff like that. I'm going to do a little bit of looking at the chat at the same time. Um, so looking forward to the long weekend. I bet you are, Liz. Have you tried CBD or THC for sleep? So I did go because it's legal here. Actually, it's funny you say that. I did go to the, I guess, cannabis store. We have one in Lachine here. And I said, I'm having a bit of anxiety and I'm having a hard time sleeping. What do you recommend? And they gave me 10 pre-roll. I still have, this is like a month ago. They gave me 10, I bought 10 pre-rolls, which is like, he said, this good CBD or THC, whatever. I don't really know any of that stuff. Like, I don't know. I just trusted the guy. I had one. I think one lasted me like all night and I didn't like it. I felt like I was getting heart palpitations, like my heart was beating faster and stuff. So I have 9 pre-rolls still left. They've been there sitting there for a month and I have not touched them at all in a little box. So it's not for me. I just take natural. I take chamomile. I did buy some melatonin at Jean Coutu, but just like 3 milligrams. So I try and be productive during the day so that I will be tired at night and I will fall asleep. So if I know I'm having a lazy day, like yesterday was raining all day, so I did stay home. So that's why last night I had a really hard time sleeping. It is what it is. Um, those are great. My pantry's full of them. Yeah, I know they are good. But I had to walk home with the bag, so I had to. As my cart was getting more full, I'm like, Debbie, you gotta walk home. Be careful what you're buying. Can you explain why the bed was always set up in the living room when Nada was there? Did you sleep separately? No, are you kidding? We never slept separately. Nada would never. No, 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 no. No, we never, ever, 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 ever slept separately. But we were always like, we both liked watching television, and watching news, watching a movie, watching something. So that's why I got used to it. And actually, even before I met him, I always had this couch and I used to do the same thing. So it depends on my mood. If I feel like going in the room, or if they're making too much noise upstairs here, I'll go in the room. If they're making too much noise over there, I come here. It all depends. Change of life is great. Not, no kidding. I'm up. I'm up all night. You ever? Bored. I'm here. Okay, Liz. I know I used to be such a heavy sleep, not heavy sleeper. I've always been a light sleeper, but I used to love to sleep. I used to be able to go to sleep at 8 and sleep until 9 the next morning without waking up, unless there's a noise or something. But if it's quiet, my mom used to tell me as a kid, right after supper, I used to say, "Can I go to bed now?" I love to sleep. I love naps. I love to sleep. I was a weird kid. My mother's like, "You can't go to bed now. It's 6 o'clock. You go to bed now, you'll be up at midnight." I used to want to go to bed right after supper. Deedee, try CBD. I have it. I don't know if you mean by oils and stuff. I had a pre-roll. I don't know. I didn't like it. My heart started to beat fast. I don't like that. Send the pre-roll to Chantal. She could use them. Rebecca. She could use a lot more than that. Right now, I think she needs. I was watching her going down that hill. Well, hill. You want to call it a hill? I'm like, that should be enough to know it's time to do something. When you can't go, it didn't look that steep. I'm sorry. That, whatever you call it, it really didn't look that steep. If you get to the point where you can't go down that, all she was like, "I want to eat that shawarma. Where's the shawarma?" That's all her goal was. Anyways, do you have Instacart? Here, Instacart porch for the season's holidays. Here, Instacart delivers Dollarama. Oh no, I wouldn't want to. Well, you mean what? You have to buy it online first? Like you have to do your shopping online, then they deliver? Because they don't deliver. Dollarama doesn't deliver here at all. Like not at all. Like you have to go. You have to bring it home yourself. I could have taken a taxi if I wanted, but I'm like, it's like a 8-minute walk, 9 minute. I'm not gonna take a taxi for 2 minutes. Like I feel stupid. Do you ever decorate your porch for the seasons and holiday? I don't have a porch come fondue. I don't come fondue. Um, I have in my bedroom. I have it's like a closed in balcony. Like it's all metal. It's closed in, but it has like just one opening. It's not something you could really decorate, and nobody would really see it because it's near the parking lot. Like, and here it's like a Juliet balcony, so I could do something here if I wanted. That's not a bad idea, but I could. You know, maybe next summer, flowers. I don't know for fall, maybe some lights or something. I guess I could do that. I don't really want to attract any kind of attention to my place, though. When you live alone, I don't know. Menopause has given me insomnia, hot and cold flashes, itchy skin. Well, heart palpitations. Okay, I got that. Aches, forgetfulness. Oh my God, brain fog. Oh, it pisses me off. I'm like, trying to think of a word or trying to remember something, or somebody asked me something and I'm like, wait a sec, like, the brain fog is there for sure. Forgetful, should I go on? Okay, Liz, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Oh, I don't see if it, the whole point for me to go to Dollarama, I enjoy going through all the aisles and looking at the things myself. So yeah, um, it's because I was watching this YouTube channel. I don't even know. I was watching YouTube and I came across a woman who said, "Here's Dollarama finds in Canada." And I was watching and I'm like, I wrote down everything. I'm like, "Oh my God, that sounds so nice. That sounds so nice. And I want to go see." They didn't have half the stuff that they had at wherever this person lived in Canada. Obviously not in Lachine or Montreal. Well, there's so many Dollaramas. There could be other ones that have, but I did still find things that I like. Let's continue on. I bought this because I'm going to be starting to work probably not next week, but the week after, because somebody's on holiday coming back. At the same time that they come back, I will be going back. So probably the week of, inshallah, would be the week of September 1 plus 7, September 8th. Yeah, I'll be going back on September 8th probably. So I just got this for my lunches with the little compartments, because I don't usually make big lunches, like cut up vegetables or cold cuts or something. So I got myself that. Hey, 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 hey. See? Impatience? That's I've always had. That's not about menopause. That's about me being an Aries. Okay. Don't tell me. Yeah, okay. 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 So yeah, I got myself that. I'm gonna put the stuff back here until I got myself, what's this here? No, not this yet. I just got this because I needed one for my bathroom to put soap, hand soap. The other one was getting crusty and old, and you know, this matches the colors. My bathroom is also like white, gray, and black, so like the kitchen kind of thing. I got that. I got. Oh, I didn't realize I got some spice. What did I get? Basil. I needed some basil. I got that. I got these that I thought were so cute. I can organize stuff in. Oh my god. See? So, my place is kind of like a brown and gray and white, and the walls are like beige. And so gray, beige kind of goes well. They were like, how much were these? $4, I think. Yeah, $4. I think they're so cute. I can organize some stuff in here. So I got two of those, which also will help me with my organization. Let me read more. Chon, 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 chon. Hi, Rosie. Finally made it. Hello, Bella. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Gabby Schmabby. Hi, Deedee. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very, very well. I remember you. You're from actually Montreal, no? Liz, Dollarama has everything, whatever you need, and half the price. Yeah, you really have to look though. Sometimes you can bypass some things sometimes, if you don't really look. Dollarama, that's why they just reported a huge increase in sales when other stores are. Yeah, I mean this whole Dollarama is genius what they did. Here in Canada, we have a store called Rossi, and Rossi are also the ones that started up the Dollaramas, because now there's Dollar Tree, Dollarama, Dollar Plus, Dollar. There's all kinds of different ones, but the Dollaramas were started by the Rossi family. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but I know here. And ingenious. I've always said, like, people who did like the people who invented post-its. Just think about it. It's a piece of paper with sticky in the millions of dollars, right? Like, hello, ingenious. Vamp Diva. Oh no, hold on. People in this financial state right now don't have much money. All we need is food, like the US in dollar stores. Yeah, well, we have a lot of food in the price of food is absolutely insane, that's for sure. Um, Actually, I went to Walmart again this week. I only bought a few things, but I was actually surprised at the food there. They're pretty cheap. Like, it wasn't expensive as I thought it was going to be expensive, but actually Walmart has some good sales, for food and stuff. I was impressed. Um, is Nader in jail? Toodles? Well, I guess if you've been living under a rock, yeah, he is. And I'm not talking or discussing anything about the case, so don't bother asking anything, people. Um, Rosie, I'm good. Bella, been working, but on vacation soon. Oh my God, Rossi, my mom took me in the Park X for school. Yeah, I remember. We still have a Rossi here in Lachine, right next to the Dollarama in the Lachine Mall is a Rossi. Imagine. I don't know, probably there's can't be that many Rossis left in Montreal. Um, it's still going. I don't know why, because whatever you can find at Rossi. I mean, there's a little bit. No, that's not true, because there's more. I guess if you want to buy bedding and stuff like that at Rossi. But like they're right next to each other. Most people go to Dollarama for sure. You're going. Would you said you're going on vacation soon? Where are you going, Rosie? Staying in put. Comment on dit? Balconville. Vamptiva. We have. That sounds funny. I'm sorry, sorry, Vamptiva. My mind just went somewhere else. We have Poundland in the UK. I'm so sorry. Um, but I get it now because you're from the UK. That's why it's called Poundland, because dollar pound. Got it. Hard to find something that actually $1. Yeah, actually, Dollarama is no longer Dollarama, right? There's no such thing anymore as things that are a dollar in Dollarama. I think everything starts at $1.25 and goes up to 5. Actually, I went to Walmart. I found I don't have them here. I found like plastic glasses, like pastel colors, really nice, and bowls for 75 cents because end of summer sale. And I'm like, wow, that's even cheaper than Dollarama. So I picked up those because that was a great deal. I went to Barkley School. Damn, I'm old. I don't know what Barkley. I don't know what Barkley is. Where does that sound familiar? It does sound familiar, actually. Barkley. It sounds familiar. There's no Rossi in Toronto. Okay. Yes. Home need to do stuff around the house. Travel is crazy this year. Yeah, that's true. And expensive. Everything's expensive. I don't plan on traveling this year either. Filthy mind. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vamp Diva. Not until I said I saw that you know, in the UK. Thank God you wrote that because I was like, Vamp Diva, that's TMI. I do have a filthy mind. What can I say? Rosie, save my money and spend it on the house and stuff. That's good. That's very responsible of you. That's a good thing to do. That's very good. Okay, what else did I get? I got this. Oh, I got this candle, which I thought was very cute for dollar store. How much was this? $3, but still, you know, Bath and Body Works. You buy a single wick candle for $12, and this one is uh, allspice. Actually, it's not too strong. It's got that fall scent. I'm liking. I'm liking. So I only bought one because I want to see how the scent is, like if it actually smells. You know, I don't want to spend another $3 if it actually doesn't smell like like it doesn't make the house smell a little bit. So I got that. I'll try that out tonight. I got these for my. I had bought myself some fresh flowers weeks ago. I have my little corner over there, with my Quran and a candle and little my prayer rug has my name bordered in it, and I bought myself some fresh flowers that I put there for the summer. Um, Now they're all dried up, but I wanted to put something fallish, so I got these, which I guess I can cut if because I realized that this is way too long. But yeah, so my little corner is now gonna have a foliage, but fake one. But still, it's pretty. I like that. Oh, I just realized there's a little pumpkin here. I didn't even realize that. So cute. Oh, I like. Um, I got these. I didn't even open them yet. They're like little planters. They're so light. Oh my god, this is so light. There's 3 of them in there. I guess I can open it. 10 minutes with my nails, eh? Yeah, they're adorable. C'est adorable. Adorable. I love stuff like this. Me. Look how cute. I put these in my bathroom or wherever I'm gonna see where I'm gonna put them. I think they're adorable. I do not have a green thumb. So next summer I was thinking of trying to grow my own like basil or something like that, herbs and stuff. But for plants, forget it. I gotta go fake all the way. um, I just put a smear on my glasses. D, I like your glasses. Thank you, Toodles. I know they're thick. I know that, but I got bad eyes. What can you do? It's in Park X. Oh, so the Barclay, okay, near Saint Roch, where Marvin's restaurant across the street. Okay, okay, okay. Là, je comprends. Got it. I'm really into oil burners. I'm assuming you meant not burgers. I don't like oil burgers. Oil burners and scented oils at the moment. Yeah, I have like a diffuser that I put oil in, and I also have. It's over there. I don't know if you could see it. No, you can't see it from here. Can you? Well, it's on my kitchen on my kitchen. No, you can't. I have to show you after. Anyway, it's a little so it's little cones. You know how you have the sticks incense that you can put? Well, this one is like they're little cones and you put them in, you buy the separate thing to put it in and it's got holes and the smell comes out of it. It's very like more woodsy, more fireplace, fire burning, fire smell, but it's nice. I like all kinds of stuff like that. And I got the plugins from Bath and Body Works. So I got the sweater weather and my favorite hoodie to put in. I'm waiting for the other ones to finish up so I can put those in. I love fall. Fall's my favorite, absolute favorite. I already bought my pumpkin spice creamer from like Starbucks brand. I had to. I saw it and I'm like, I gotta get it. Especially since the weather's been cooler here now, so that's why I'm in the mood. Did you get your hair colored at a salon or is it DIY looks really good. I was at the hairdresser. I can't do this myself. Gosh, no way. No, I found a hairdresser that I used to go. Well, the same place, but a different person. I used to go to this hairdresser location. Oh my God, like 25 years ago. She sold it to another person, but I called and she's Asian and I think she's from China. Sorry, I just scratched my mic. But she's very good. It's second time I go to her and I like, so I did that. Yeah, it's already been a month now, I think, over a month. I don't use filters, by the way. I don't understand the filter thing. I wouldn't want to. Why? Well, I don't understand why. Like, I'm very comfortable in my own skin. I get pimples. I have bags under my eyes sometimes. I have dark circles under my eyes sometimes. But it is what it is. Filters okay when you're young. You want, but at my age, at 50 years old, I'm going to start putting filters. Come on. I'm not into that. Dollar store used to spend. Dollar store used to spend like $30 and fill a huge bag. Now you can get out of the store with. Yeah, mine was $95. Yep. I swear I was going through the aisles. And you know what's so funny? So this woman walks in dollar store. I have a good memory when it comes to faces too. And I look at this woman. She was well now. She told me her age. She's 75 now, and I knew her. And I remember her. Her son, his name was Gabriel. He went to elementary school with me, and I one time when my mother was having a birthday party for me, she invited a bunch of people from my class, and her son came, and he was like rambunctious. He was climbing walls, he was giving my mother he was keeping her busy, let's just say that. And I just remember her and I looked at her and I'm like, "Are you Gabrielle's mother?" And in French, and she looks at me and says, "Oui." And so then she looks at me like, "Who are you?" And anyway, so yeah, that was nice. She's like, "Oh my God, you remember me?" I said, "Yes, I remember your son." So she's talking about her son. He's a police officer. So we were chatting up with her for a bit. That was nice. That was sweet. She's like, when he calls me every day, I'm gonna tell him I met you. I'm like, if he remembers me, I don't know. Yeah, so that's it. So then I was going through the aisles, and as I'm talking to myself, I'm like, enough now, Debbie, enough. Don't know, put any more in the cart. That's enough now. I thought I bought pumpkin spice cream cheese. Pumpkin spice cream cheese. Hmm. That might be interesting. I've never seen that, but that must be interesting. I guess on a nice toasted bagel, like a cinnamon bagel. Oh, yeah, I could see that. So, what else did I get? Let's continue. These are really handy. Oh, I got this first. When I do live cooking, I have that one picture on the wall. I'm so fed up of looking at it. So I said, it's just square. So this one's rectangle because the wall is very like, it's, just it's narrow, but it's long. So I figure this would be kind of cute to put there. I think it's very nice. And this was $5. Not bad. Come on. You know, should I paint it? No, I'm kidding. Actually, you could. Yeah, you could because it's like the canvas. But no, I like stuff like this. I don't like color. I like it like just abstract, like well not abstract, but whatever. So I got that. I will change the picture there. Just a little refresh. I got this because so you probably don't know what it is. Well, you can see it from the picture. This. So the last time I went to Dollarama, since I told you I don't sleep well and I have a bit of anxiety, I have an appointment. I was waiting for so in Canada, we have free health insurance. My health insurance card expired a while ago and I never had the chance to renew it. And I finally did about a month and a half ago or a month ago. And I finally got it in the mail today. I mean, I'm not going to show you the number. It doesn't really matter, but you know. Oh, actually, I'm gonna make a joke. Listen to this. So this is I'm just hiding the number there. Shows my name, but I don't care, and my birth date. And actually says I was born. Look, I'm female, guys. For those of you who think I was born male, I just had to throw that in there. I like the picture though. You're not allowed to smile in these pictures, but these are the Medicare cards now for health insurance. When you go to the doctor or the hospital or whatever, you need to have that. So I'm glad I got that. Now I can make an appointment with my doctor and talk about this menopause and the symptoms and what they can do, because I need something for a little bit for the anxiety and sleeping. I don't know. I want to have a conversation. I don't want to be taking melatonin every single night. So we'll see what he recommends. So, like I was saying, since I don't sleep now, I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, what do I do? I don't feel like reading sometimes. So I color. I bought myself a bunch of coloring crayons and markers at the dollar store, and some like Barbie coloring books. I swear, back to being a kid. But it calms me. But I needed somewhere to put them because I right now it's just like in a big like Costco bag, and I don't like it. It's like very it hurts my eyes to see that. So I saw this and I figured color is nice, and you hear that on the microphone, everybody. It'll be much better to see this rather than a big Costco bag in the middle of my living room, right? I can put it right next to me on this side and decide to color and grab what I want from it. So I thought that was a good idea. And this was too, $5. I think it's pretty cool. $5 or $4. How much was this? Same, yeah, five. Yeah. So I got myself that. Organization. Sorry, I'm gonna read more. Deedee, you seem like much better person without N around. Okay, thank you. I mean, I've always been a good person, but I don't like a lot of the girl world people. I just think, okay, so listen, I have a confession to make. I never watched Amberlyn Reed in my life, okay? I never really got into the whole Amberlyn Reed thing. And since I was really, really up early, because I had to call the place that I'm going to work at, I had to call one of the owners today to have a conversation with him. Anyway, so I got up really early and had a coffee, and I'm like going through YouTube, and I'm just keep seeing this stuff about Amberlyn, and I'm like, let me just watch one or two. So I ended up watching this girl, Rachel. She's a reaction channel. And I'm just like, it's a little much, man. Okay, people are like, what is it, trying to see if the door was open to see she lied, the cat or the dog went out, and they're trying to find timelines and if she lied or not, or something happened with the next girlfriend and the aunt now is talking about, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is really why I don't want to have anything to do with Amberlyn Reed. I don't really, I mean, nothing against her, nothing against her, I'm not saying anything against her, I want to get away from the drama, and I just see that. Oh, I know. She also went live this morning. That's what I caught. I caught her live early morning this morning and saying that she was leaving YouTube for a month. So I wanted to know why, like, well, why, what happened, whatever. And then I found out why. And I'm like, oh, but I don't know her. So I don't know if she is like foodie. She lies. She doesn't lie. I don't know really much, but I could see all the tomatoes in her chat and everything. And I'm like, oh, poor girl. Me saying this is I don't know the situation. So I don't know if she deserves them or doesn't. I don't know. I just want to get away from that. Like, enough, man. I keep saying it, guys. We're on this life. We're on this earth for a little period of time. We are a speck of sand in a desert when it comes to the whole universe. And imagine sitting there saying like, this is what I wasted my time doing all in my life. It's just talking about other people and trying to do detective work to find out if their cat went out or if they actually did this and this and that. I'm like, come on. Like, I figure this out at my age. I know. I really hope people do as well. Like, it's not healthy, and live your life, man. Like, really live your life. Stop. Like, even for these trolls or keyboard warriors and stuff, like, it's time to live your life. Get off the YouTube. Get off the social media a little bit. And, you know, I don't know. That's how I feel. I just think like it's a waste of life to do the stuff like that. God, stop trying to lose weight. God, stop trying to lose weight. I those are words I don't think I've ever said in my life. I need to stop trying to lose weight. Entire life I'm trying to lose weight since I came out of my mother's womb, okay? I swear I've always been big. This is and I have big feet. Obviously I'm 5'11" or 5'10", 5.5, 10.5. So I wear size 11, 11.5 shoe. And my friends used to make fun of me and say like this is your mother giving birth to you. No, I've always been a big person all my life. What can I say? I was always the biggest one in my class, tallest and biggest. Ay, ay, ay. But I don't know what happened in my 20s and 30s. I would say in my 30s, this self confidence just showed up. And I don't, and you know what they say actually, menopause too helps this. Like you have a I don't give a fuck attitude. I don't give a fuck attitude about anybody, what people think of me. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I really, really don't. I don't know. I'm not mad about it though. I kind of like it. Um, I found the grocery store we have here, Food Basics, this limited edition from Philadelphia. Yeah, well, that if that pumpkin one, it sounds really nice. Be nice with a tiny hint of green in the leaves. Oh, you mean in the? Yeah, you're right. In the leaves, there is a little bit of green, but not much. I guess is that what you mean? Rosie, I just Costco here has. Oh, I want to pick some. You guys are talking about the cream cheese. Oh, Dihan, I have that bag. Use it for my crochet. Oh, okay, crocheting. Please don't let yourself be sucked up into the Amber world. She's a liar, nightmare. Okay, well, I'm not. Don't worry. Trust me. I have better things to do than the last thing I need to know. It's just like I said. I was up early. I saw she was live. I think it was. She was live, and some Milky girl was reacting to her, and that's when I'm like, okay, Milky. I don't know. Just people need to, you know, live your own life, man. I don't know. Tell uh your cat Siri or your message won't show up because of the words you're using, and yeah. So bye bye. Um, Liz, it's sad that some people have made social media their entire life that they don't know how to function in real world anymore. Yeah. Uh I'm not mad at them. I feel sorry for them. For anybody in here too that's trying to give me shit or tell me shit or try and tell me about him and I'm back with him, going back with him. Like you don't know shit. You don't know what I went through. You don't know nothing, and you should just live your life. That's why I tell them all eat shit in my comments when they be rude or about the whole May thing. Like don't get me started. Don't get me started, people. D, I needed to lose weight with all the bagel and cream cheese talk. Oh, yeah, bagels, especially in Montreal. The bagels here in Montreal, the Fairmont bagel or the Saint Viateur. Oh, yeah, yeah. I haven't had some of those in a long time, actually. I've had the blueberry one. I'm not crazy about the blueberry cream cheese, though. Okay. Oh, so you are his simp? Okay, then, good girl. Listen, I'm Gen X. So this simp language is what Gen Z. I don't even know what simp means. Cat. But I can tell what you're like, and I don't need you in here. D. She's like feel sorry for me person, and I do no wrong. If you can't handle drama, there's a red box in the corner. Just click it and move on. She's like, eh? If you can't handle drama, there, a red box in the corner. Just click it and move on. Yeah, you talking about Amberlyn? Yeah, I like I said, it was just this morning. Just so happened that I was watching it because I just saw, and I think she was crying. I think she was upset, so that's why I was like, she's live, she's upset. It's early. What's going on? But I'm past that anyway. Like I said, I realize this at my age now. I think she's like 10 years younger than me anyway. So hopefully one day anybody who's in the YouTube world will just live like I cook. I want to show you guys. I buy some stuff. I want to show you guys. If I go out and do something, okay, I bring you guys. Like this is the kind of stuff I like, and talking to you guys, and girl talk and stuff, but not drama. I don't want, so normal. These I bought, I think this, so uh, electricity goes off quite often here, I noticed, since I purchased my condo, especially fall, winter. And I realized now that I'm alone, I'm like, I don't really have anything if the electricity goes off, like I don't have anything. And that kind of, I don't like that. So I just so happened to walk by this and I'm like, this is adorable. Look at these. They're portable lights. You got to put batteries in them. So I bought batteries too. But I actually was patient enough to put batteries in one of them because you have to unscrew the screw and all that. So look how cute. I mean, come on. I guess I could hang it if I want, or I could just leave it on the table. And they're so light, but adorable. So I bought 3 because put one in the kitchen, one in the living room, one in the bathroom, and if the electricity goes off, and I'm gonna be fine. So I put the batteries in one of them. I still have to put batteries in these 2. But come on, how much were these? Hey, you pretty. I think they were 4 or 5. But I didn't take any sticker off or anything, so the price has to be here. Hold on. But aren't they adorable? Ooh. Even be good for camping. If anybody goes camping in a tent or whatever, you know? How much was it? I don't know. I remember 4 or 5. I would say 5. Something like this would probably be $5. But they're so cute. Like aesthetically pleasing for me. It's not cheap looking. Like it's not cheap looking and it's not what's the word? Cheesy looking. So I bought myself whoop, 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 whoop. I bought myself a pack of batteries. So I make sure I have a lot. Because I don't know how long they're gonna last. And I bought good batteries, not Dollarama ones. I bought Energizer because I want batteries that are gonna actually last long. In case, you never know what might happen, You never know. I also so I'm into journaling, I'm into writing down. So I'm learning a lot about, my religion and the Quran. And I'm writing the verses in the Quran in Arabic, and then I write them underneath in English, and in a nice journal and stuff. And I've always been into stuff like that, like letters, nice pens, nice papers. So I bought these stickers. They're like this one says "Thank you, simple life, good." This different ones. There's this one, and then there was this one that says "Just go, just go, believe in you." Where to next, like just different things that I will put in my journal as I do my thing. I've always liked that. And this one's more about coffee bar, coffee first, because we all know I'm a huge coffee fan. So these are adorable. They're all stickers. These were $1.20, $1.50. I was gonna say, whoa, $1.25. So $1.50 each. So I got those. The kid in me, I guess, still. No, it's not the kid. It's like when you do scrapbooking, I guess. Adults do scrapbooking. That's basically kind of thing what I'm doing. So what else did I get? Oh, these are cute. But first, I want to show you the tray. This is one of the things I saw that the girl had on YouTube. It's so cute. Like it's a tray, but it's got pearl-like handles. Again, it just like kind of goes with what I've already bought, and aesthetically pleasing to the eye and cute and doesn't look cheap, Like I think it's adorable. I love it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And the last thing I bought, these came with the batteries inside, and I guess I have to figure out what kind of batteries, but come on, I bought 3 colors for fall, you know, I don't want them. These are real glass, so I got to be careful. But hold on, let's do one at a time. There are 3 different colors. This is a darker green, this is a lighter green. I don't know if you can tell on camera, and a white. Look how pretty. Now let's light one up. Oh, they light up. These are batteries included, but they are like real ceramic and stuff. So how adorable is that at nighttime? Oh, I love it. On the trays or something. I have to organize how I'm going to put my stuff. But aren't these adorable? I think they're so cute. So I got those. I think I didn't even take the tags off yet, but I'm not going to put it in this tray because it's too small. It doesn't look so good. But They're this is a good Dollarama find. Come on. You could easily buy these at like whatever, Pure Imports or whatever. They're gonna spend $15 for one, you know? I think they're cute. That was my Dollarama haul, but these are just so adorable. You know what? My coffee table here, it annoys me because I don't have a light and I don't want a cord all the way to the wall where I'm going to trip on it every time I walk by. So I'm going to put one. I'm not going to wait for the electricity to go out. I'm going to have one in the middle of my coffee table at nighttime because I have a light, but it's all the way back there. I need one here. And I don't know if you guys seen this. I've showed it a few times. Where is it? My UFO light. Have you guys seen it? I pull it out because I just think it's adorable. You know when you read a book and you clip it to your book, but it's a UFO. So when you light it, ooh, extraterrestrial. See, this is very handy. Even when I color, I clip it on my coloring book or whatever. So color or read or anything. Since I'm 50 now, my eyes are not the same as they used to be. You should have seen me. I was at Dollarama. I'm looking at this and I'm like, what kind of batteries? I could not see it. I couldn't read this because this is another problem when you get older. I had to take a picture of it, or I couldn't use magnifier after I realized. Took a picture of it, made it bigger, and I'm like, okay, double A. I couldn't read this. Imagine I used to be able to do, but then I can't anymore. So yeah. So that's cute. That's my Dollarama little haul. Yeah. Oh, and I got other things, but I wasn't gonna show you that. I got a deck of cards if I want to play solitaire. I got what else did I get over there? Oh, I got some Starburst candy. I got uh toilet cleaner. I mean, those are, not really something I want to need to see. But yeah, and that's about it. Fairmont, oh my god, I know. It's been so long. And there was another in front of Fairmont, there was a breakfast place, Fabergé. It was called Fabergé in front of Fairmont Bagel. It very good. It's very good. Fabergé, if you ever go, I had the breakfast poutine one time. It's very, very good. I highly recommend. Like, you've never seen those? Those are so nice. Yeah, they have a lot of new stuff. Craving an egg, bacon, and cheese bacon. Anybody else have a little bit of issues with egg? I used to love eggs. Now sometimes I eat an egg and I feel nauseous. I don't know. This is like over in the last year. I remember even when Nader was here, like he'd often say, "I'm gonna make hard boiled egg. Do you want one?" No, no, just the thought. I love eggs, and all of a sudden, I would eat egg, and I would feel either really nauseous or really full really fast. Like, but I don't know, and I have no urge when I go in the groceries now. I have no urge to buy eggs. I don't know what's going on, but I love my eggs. I hope it comes back. Those would look cute on the tray with f- fall flowers. Yes, the little pumpkins. I know. Toilet cleaner, girl living the dream. Well, you gotta have toilet cleaner, right? Diva, please don't. I was thinking your avocado toast was missing poached egg. See, you got if I'm Diva. I was thinking the same thing, but I couldn't do it. I had two eggs. What did I had eggs for? Oh, I had eggs in my fridge because when I made the meatballs for the gnocchi recipe that I made, so I had eggs left in the fridge, and I'm like, the before last year or this past year, I definitely would have put an egg on that. But I don't know. The thought of egg now, something's up with egg. I don't know. Oh my god, menopause changes your palate. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's the only thing really though. Like the egg is something that I noticed a real difference. Um I used to be able to drink coffee, caffeinated coffee at night and wouldn't affect me at all. I could still sleep. Now obviously I can't. So I make sure I have my decaf and my regular coffee. Same here. I like eggs. They don't like me. Dreamcatcher. Yeah, but were you always like that? Oh, I just read your other ones. Hi, Dee. Really cute items you bought. Thank you. The lights remind me of IKEA. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does look like IKEA pieces. Um, Dreamcatcher. Yeah, I've always liked eggs though. That's why I don't understand. You know, but I think I did. There's another Melisandre, some girl I watch on YouTube. She's in her 40s, and her too. She said all of a sudden eggs just don't agree with her. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I don't know. You're thinking, Rosie. Oh, if you've perimenopausal, yeah. Well, you know the drill, right? Like to know if you're fully in menopause, it's 12 consecutive months without a period. I'm at like, uh, maybe 14, 15, 16, maybe like 16 months now. So yeah, I'm in it, and I guess I'm lucky. My mother was 56 years old when she stopped her period. I wouldn't want to be 56 and still have a period. Like, I don't know. I'll deal with the menopause, I guess. I mean that part obviously, but it's so true. Men don't understand though. It's hard to find. It's hard to. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. They always say, "Oh, you're just complaining." No, I'm not complaining. It really is a thing. Like men need to be more understanding. I don't find that we talked enough about women. I don't think it was been talked. I think it's starting to be talked to a lot more, but I don't think it was talked enough. Like it is a thing. Like it is. Trust me, if they went through what we went through, oh my god. It's just like when they have a cold. I'm late for your show, darn it. Hi, Linda. Bradfoot? See, the eyes again. Braidfoot. Braidfoot. I want to say it right. Dreamcatcher. No, just the past few years. Okay, so like me, I guess. I don't know why. I like my eggs. You know what? I'll try making myself some deviled eggs. Because deviled eggs is my favorite. My father used to make the best deviled eggs every Christmas time. We had them like sometimes in the summer when my mother used to make a cold. Sometimes for summer, everybody I'm sure has done this. My mother used to make a huge pasta salad, carrot salad, potato salad, cold cuts, and my father would make deviled eggs. So we'd have deviled eggs like twice a year in the summer and Christmas time. Christmas Eve, my father used to always have. It was his job. My father's job was always to grate the cheese for anything my mother needed cheese for and to make his deviled eggs. And to make when it was breakfast for supper, when my mother didn't feel like cooking. God rest her soul. She cooked so much in her life. My dad was like, "Don't worry, hon." His two things he knew how to do was breakfast for supper and grilled cheese. He was really good at those. Uh, I started magnesium. I heard about that, Goldie. I heard about magnesium. It's supposed to be really good for you. I was another girl that I watch on YouTube, Candy Fox with a K, Candy Fox. She's in her 40s too. She's from Oregon. I have a hard time saying this. Oregon. Oregon. I feel like an idiot. There's the brain fog again. Or Oregon. She's from Oregon. Very nice, very nice. And she's a bigger girl too. She's but she's super sweet. And she actually just did a video recently about perimenopause and menopause, and she said that she's taking some magnesium. So that's why I want to go see my doctor and talk about all this stuff and see what I should do. Uh, 16 months, then you should be done. Oh, I'm done. I know I am. I know. That's why I said I'm in menopause now. But the symptoms are still there, let me tell you. Hey, I like that. You could have a menopause support group. Hey, I like that. We should once a week. Okay, girls. Come on, menopausal, postmenopausal women. Let's talk. Hey, that's a good idea. Because I don't think there is enough women, not enough people to talk about it. I think that's good. I'd rather that than sit there and talk about Foodie Beauty or Amberlynn or what they ate or what they did or how they did this and how they didn't do that and how they left the door open. And I don't know. Sorry. I think that's a great idea. Uh, Constant tiredness, a thing. Yeah. Well, not constant. It depends on the day. I remember there was 2 days this week where I was like, mm-mm. The thought of taking a bath and going outside was like, mm-mm. I can't. I don't have the energy. And then some days I wake up like today and I was like, woof, I want to go out. I want to go out. I want to go out, So It all depends. The weather also doesn't help when it's super hot. I don't feel like going out, like, spending the day outside. But check the type of magnesium, though. It really helps to calm and sleep. Okay, thank you, Goldie. I appreciate that because now you're like the second person that mentions magnesium. I'm gonna write it down because of my brain fog. I'm gonna write it down. I have a notepad right here. I'm gonna look into that because you can get magnesium supplements right at the pharmacy. But if Goldie, if you know which ones you're taking to help with the sleep, I would love to know. For sure, something like sex drive. Yeah, I have no libido, none whatsoever, which is fine. I don't mind. I don't have. I'm totally fine with that. I feel like whatever. If it comes back, it comes back. But for now, it ain't there. Linda. Oh wait, I'm gonna show it. Sometimes they don't show everything. Once I went into menopause, I had zero sex drive. Hot flashes suck. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I have no libido whatsoever. And like I was saying earlier in my life, earlier just before I said, and this is a first for me. I literally wake up freezing because I sleep here, the patio door leave open. So when I go to sleep at night, I'm all cozy. I have a sweatshirt and I have a top sheet and a comforter, and I'm all cozy to sleep. And I swear to God, an hour later, I'm like, take it off. Take off the sweatshirt, put on a t-shirt, sweating. Then I fall back asleep. Then I wake up freezing. Oh my God, I'm cold. Put this. Then an hour later, sweating. Like it's been like this for a couple of weeks now, and I'm like, ugh, when is this gonna stop? Body goes nuts. Yeah, it's all the hormones. Again, we don't talk about it enough, though. I'm on hormone therapy. It's the best. It's the best. Less wrinkles, no more hot flashes. And oh wow, Barbara. Yeah, I heard about that too. I think I was. Are you serious? She's a reaction channel. I was on her channel one time. I was saying that I was on. She was nice. She was actually nice, and she was saying I think that she was doing that too, and it helped her a lot because we found out we were the same age. The big 50, estrogen, progesterone, or others. Health tree. That's a type. Body goes health tree. What's that? Is that a type of supplement or something? Just mention Poundland and you'll be. Vamp Diva, you're funny. That's a good one. I like it. I really sorry when I read that before. We have a Poundland. Dollarama in Canada, Poundland in the UK. But if we had a Poundland in Canada, it wouldn't be buying the same things. Ah, that's a good one. You made me laugh. I like it. I like it. Femestron, a combination of both. I gotta write this. I gotta write these down. Sorry, I'm still laughing at Vamp Diva. Aux Jean Coutu, Weber Naturals Magnesium. Oh, good, good. I'm taking a screenshot of this. Hold on. I took a screenshot so I could see your comment. Alicia, assalamu alaikum, Didi. Assalamu alaikum. Salam, how are you? Dreamcatcher. Okay, thanks. No, it's a place where all natural stuff. Oh, okay, Rosie. Wait, let me take it. Health tree. Okay, I'll look into that. I took a picture, so you're there too. Confondu, I have an IUD. Wonder if that will help lessen menopause symptoms. It has some kind of hormones. Um, yeah, if you have the, I used to have twice I had IUD. So I had the Mirena. Mirena. God, it's been so long. That's back in my between 35 and 40. I had a Mirena. What Mirena did, those released hormones, and actually that cut my libido. I didn't realize it because I didn't think that it would do that to me. So I didn't realize it was that was causing my libido to be like non-existent really at that time. But let me tell you, when I took it out, I said to myself, when I was 39 or 40, I took it out. And I said, I'm going to go a year with nothing. I'm just going to be careful, you know? And wow, when I took out the Morena, my libido came, let's just say that Van Diva Poundland, yeah, it went through the roof. So then I said, okay, I guess when I went back to put in another IUD, I said, I don't want the Mirena because that one actually cut my sex drive. And like, it was insane. Like from one day to the next, like nothing to, oh my God, like insane. Anyway, so I ended up getting just like a copper IUD, which, you know, those one didn't have no hormones releasing or anything. So that was better for me. And yeah, and then I think I had like 5 years. One of them was 8 years, I think, or 5 or 6. I don't remember anyway. And the other one too around that time. Then I took it out, and then I never put anything after that. I started with contraception pills in my 20s there, and I didn't. Something happened to me with my intestines. I had this huge problem. I had stayed in the hospital for 3 days, and they actually told me that you shouldn't take any. It was something to do with the pills. Okay, so I stopped taking the pills. That's why I got the IUD. Then the Mirena, like I said, I had no sex drive, but I didn't really know that it was because of that. And I got rid of that, and then I put the copper one, and now I don't have to worry about any of that. Spirit, hi, I see you. You made it. You made it. You just missed my whole haul though. Well, yeah. So I don't know, Confondu, what kind of IUD you have, but if it is the Mirena and you don't, I don't know. For me, it could be different, right? Alhamdulillah, glad to catch you live. Thank you, Alicia. Glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Uh, Vam Diva, Rosio, yes, an amazing journey indeed, my poor dog. Deedee, where did you buy your glasses? I love them. I just got them at New Look. Uh, there's a New Look in right here next to my Tim Hortons, and it was 2 for 1. So I bought this and I bought my sunglasses. So I have my big sunglasses too. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I think so. Maybe not. I show you. Hold on. I'm just gonna move you guys back a bit. Sorry, guys, because I don't have much room here. I show you. These were my sunglasses, and yeah. Ow! Just burned myself. I'm just very comfy today. I'm wearing a very baggy sweatshirt and some jeans from Torrid. With these rips are there on purpose. I didn't rip my jeans. Oh, and I did get a new top from Torrid too. You know me and shopping because it was a special on a special. So one day they send me text messages. Torrid sends me text messages, says, "Hey, 60%, 70% sale on already clearance." So it's like, oh, yeah, I found some things at $9 on Torrid website. So anybody interested? I think it's a Labor Day special that they have. So these are the sunglasses that I got. I don't know if you could see, but they're like, what do you call that? Like the brown. You know, there's a word for the turquoise or turquoise. I don't remember. But yeah, these are my sunglasses. So they're prescription. So I like big stuff. That's what I like. So these are the sunglasses that I got. I gotta put my glasses. I forget which one's which. Yeah, these are the Guess. These are Guess. They were 2 for 1, and these are Stella McCartney. Yeah, Stella McCartney. So maybe if you don't have a New Look, you can go Stella McCartney and see if you can find these ones. So that's Paul McCartney's daughter. She has a line of her own glasses and stuff. Spirit, Spirit. I watched your powwow video, Spirit. I love it. Is your husband back from his vacation? Food has also an impact on your menopause. Less carbs, less, and I have been eating less carbs for sure. I actually, yesterday was the first time I made myself. I was in the mood. I had a craving for pasta, but I like pasta just with like. Well, I put I don't put butter. I don't put olive oil. What's it called? Ghee. A little bit of ghee, freshly ground black pepper, garlic, and Romano cheese, not Parmesan, Romano cheese. And I just had it like I made my. The trick is for me when I cook pasta, I make just enough for my plate because if I cook more, I will eat it all. So I just cooked that enough for my plate, and it was the first time that I had pasta in I don't know how long. I've been eating like avocado toast. I've been eating a lot of salads. Morning, I'm having berries and Greek yogurt and oh, I want to show you guys something. Hold on. I put you back again. Hold on. This brand, if you go on Amazon, hold on. I'm doing some plug-in here for advertising. Why not? Uh, so at nighttime, you know, when you want a snacky snack, we all like the snacky snack. So I try to, and I want to quit smoking too. So this is a brand called U Pick. This is a lot, eh? So these are the corn, you know, corn snack, and these are mixed nuts. It's a huge bag. I mean, you can see my hand, and it's a big bag of nuts. So I'll take a little bowl, and I'll put some of this and some of this, and I'll snack on that at nighttime. So you pick if you go on Amazon and put this in, they have all kinds of snacks, all kinds of mixed like. I don't know if you like going for a hike and you want trail mixes and stuff. They have all kinds. They have also chocolates. They have everything, berries, Swedish berries, everything. I highly recommend this. They're very fresh, very very fresh. They once you open them, they have the thing you can close there. So yeah, so this is what I like munch on at nighttime. I'm trying to be careful with what I put in my body. I'm wanting to trying to eat like whole foods, not processed, because we know that's not good for us. Okay, let me concentrate on some comments here. Deedee, where'd you buy glasses? Yeah, glasses are fabulous. Thank you, Alicia. Vamdiva, I've never really had a sex drive. I had one relationship with my son's dad, been single ever since, but never liked the doing it. It's very inconvenient having to be. You're funny, Tell you a story. My mother was the same. So my mother was an open book. I know she wouldn't mind me telling this because she was not shy at all and she had no filter. My mother, I always said she didn't suffer from low self-esteem. She suffered from high self-esteem. She just didn't care. Like she could talk about anything. She doesn't mind. Like I was much more shy about stuff. But my mom always said, like she said, she hated it. When I was older, of course, we talked about it. Not really when I was a teen. Back in my day, it wasn't a thing we talked about. But when I was more in my 20s and stuff, and she would tell me like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. You. Like she hated it. And to be honest, my mother and father slept in different rooms. She was in her 40s. Like, yeah, she couldn't care less. And my dad loved my mother so much. And he had his fun when he was young, when he was in the army. Like, I've seen pictures. He had his arm around a different girl. Every picture I seen when he was in the army, like when he was younger. And so I think he was like, I had my fun. He doesn't, like their love was more about true love. Just, that wasn't at all an important part of aspect of the relationship. But they loved each other very much. And yeah, it is what it is. Everybody's different. I can't say that I'm like my mother. I can't say that, but I can say that now that I'm going through menopause and the time that I had the Mirena, I don't have much of a urge. Let's just put it that way. Um, Hi, Deedee. Hi, Spirit. Deedee, do you have any children? No, I don't, Linda. Food has also an impact on your menopause. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I do not have kids, never did. Obviously, never will. Deedee, show me your favorite thing you bought. My favorite thing? Oh my gosh. My favorite thing. There's two things. Is this the one I can light up? I like these. I bought these portable lamps because in case electricity goes out ever, and I live alone now. So I bought 3 of these, which I think are really cute. And I also like my little pumpkins that I bought that light up. Was this the one that I pulled out? Yeah. So the 3, they all light up. They're really cute, different colors. I like those too for fall. So those are the thing, I guess, favorite things. And I bought them things to organize. You can look back and see what I bought. Yeah, yeah. And what's it? True weight gain is a real thing, especially around the belly. Well, I've always had a belly, so and that's why I guess I'm trying to watch what I eat because I don't need to gain more weight. I'm being very careful. I'm a size. I'm talking Canadian size. I don't know what it's like. I guess it's in the US it would be the same. I'm a 18, 20, sometimes 20. It depends. If I'm buying myself a sweatshirt, I'm gonna get myself a 3X because I want big. If I'm buying myself a sweater, sweatshirt, that kind of stuff for lounge wear or sleeping stuff, I want it big. I don't want it snug. But for like jeans, I'm 18, 20. And for, of course, you have to have stretch. And what would I buy? Like a 2X t-shirts, it depends. I don't like really, really heavy, really baggy t-shirts. So I guess 2X, 3X, depending on what I buy. But 3X is it's actually getting a little big on me. Like I realize like okay, I do kind of look like a sweatshirt to me. I like when I put a sweatshirt under like the elastic part that stays, but a 3X will, it won't stay the elastic, you know what I mean? Like it'll just fall down. So that's how I know like maybe if I buy a sweatshirt that I'm gonna want to wear out, I'll probably get a 2X. But if it's for just lounging around the house, I'll get a 3X. Uh Come fondue. My dog told me menopause does not affect sex drive. That's wrong. Your doctor told you that, come fondue? Just do a Google search. Any symptoms of menopause. In every single article that you're gonna read, they're gonna say your libido or sex drive goes down for sure. But everybody's different. Like everybody gets different symptoms and different things. So it really depends. It depends, it really does. Food, da, 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 da. Show me your favorite. Did the courthouse reply to you about FFC? That's what I remember of you, Rebecca. I remember you for these kind of things. You like to try and get into stuff. I'm not talking about what I'm doing about that, but you better not show a face. That's for sure. Um, Dreamcatcher, new look. I'll check it out. I desperately need new glasses. Yeah, you should for sure. Go only when they have the 2-for-1 special because that's really worth it. I mean, so my glass part, this part is what's most expensive, obviously. This is where this stuff, dentists and things like this, and they get you, eyes because you can't, you have no choice. You gotta get glasses. So just like, thank God it was 2-for-1, but I spent $1,200, because the glass portion is very expensive. So I think your hair is cute. Thank you, Linda. I've always liked this haircut. I've when I had alopecia areata back in my early 30s, I guess. Um, Badly, like I had long hair and I was getting like holes, patches out. So, and then once my hair grew back out, it was growing not the same and it was very light and not as thick as it used to be. And so it wasn't nice long. Like I don't like it long because it just like falls flat and it's just not nice. So I I went slowly. I used to have hair all the way down to my like the middle of my back. Then I went up to here. Then I went up to here. Then I did it slowly. And then when this one, and I was like, I got so many compliments, and I said, okay, this is my look. And I actually, it takes me 2.2 minutes to do my hair. I am not kidding because I don't have. It's not thick. My hair's not thick. You can see my scalp here. Here it's not bad. Here I have. It's not a problem. In the back, it got better actually. But my hairdresser, God damn it, I forget what she said. Olive oil, cloves, and something else. Olive oil, cloves, and something else. I forget what it is now. I have to call her. She said it works. You have to do it for at least 6, 7 months. You got to do it every day, like rub it in your hair and, you know, leave it in there for now a couple of hours and stuff. But apparently it really works. and I believe in all natural products to help stuff like that. I feel like God, Allah, made everything in this world for a reason. So anything that we have can be fixed by what He created. uh, Spirit. When I hit menopause, I call it pause of men. That's good, Spirit. I like that. I like that a lot. I got to use that now. Menopause or pause of men. I like that. That's good one. Did the courthouse reply? Okay, I just read that. She's a big yes, she's a big designer. I guess Stella, yeah. Stella McCartney. I like that name, Stella. I gotta plug this in. It's gonna die on me. Hold on, guys. Oh my god, I swear, guys, I just looked at the time. Oh, I gotta tell you this story. I gotta tell you this story. Just hold on. I feel like I have a lot to talk about. My phone might even die soon. Okay, so I just looked at the time and it's 4:44. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. It's really freaky. Something's going on, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. So I've been having this thing recently where I have been seeing a lot of 444, 111, and I've been seeing. I'm not joking. I really have no reason to lie about this at all. Um, when you're walking on the street and you see a white feather, it doesn't happen every day. I know for me, it doesn't happen every day. I'm not kidding. This happened. I forgot to say that 2 weeks ago, every day of the week, I was going out. It was hot. It was nice out. I was walking by a big white feather. Every single day I saw one. So of course after the third day, I came home, I Googled about it, and it says you're being guided. You're when you see white feathers. I put like white feather too in Islam, just reading. And anyway, like you're being guided. It's nothing bad. It's nothing obviously. Then yesterday I was feeling a little bit like emotional and stuff, and I was watching. There's a Islamic channel that I watch called the Merciful Servant, because I'm learning about Islam, and I was watching a lot of videos about different things. And one of them was, how do you know when Allah chooses you or guides you, or And when I was listening to it, it was like, when you're like jaw dropped, and like I was like, guys, did you just see a light flicker right now? Did you just see it or no? So I'm telling this story, and my story is, while I was watching this Allah guiding thing, I've been having this light in the corner on for about 2 months now. I put it on every day. I leave it on. And yesterday, while I was watching this about Allah guiding, it flickered 3 times. I've had this light on for 2 months. It never flickered. It happened yesterday. Now I'm talking about it. It just flickered. I'm not kidding, man. I'm gonna have to look back on the live and see. I don't know if you see the light because it's also the light here, but I'm staring at a light. There's a light right there. I mean, I want to show you, and you can see it. I have my clothes hanging. Don't judge me for clothes hanging. I'm drying my clothes, but look, I don't know if you could see the light there. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, that light, as I'm telling it just flickered. As I was just talking about it. Yeah. So I was like, when I was listening to that video, I was getting emotional a little bit. So, and then the light flickered, and I'm like, oh my god, that's a sign. Like that's a sign, because it never flickered. I have it on for 2 months almost. I put it on every day. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it to myself maybe, but something's going on, and I'm not mad about it because I know it's good. Because even how I became, why I chose Islam and why I chose to look into my religion, that story, even if I said it to a million people, nobody's really gonna get it. Something just came inside of me. I don't know how to explain it. Like I feel like Allah just like chose, because I did always believe in a God. I never prayed to Jesus. I prayed to God. So I feel like He maybe saw what I was going through and decided, like, I'm gonna guide you. Just thinking about it, I'm gonna cry. So I don't want to talk about that. Maybe. Um. I love the lamp and pumpkins. Thank you so much. Maybe a sign from your mom. I've been thinking the same thing. I've been thinking the same thing too. Actually, the thing I like to think about my mom is my mom was Christian but very religious. But she never heard about. I don't think we like. I didn't even really know much about Islam, right? So she never really heard about anything. It's not like she knew about Islam and everything and chose. No, she was like me, grew up Catholic and everything. A good person, like really good person. Wouldn't hurt a fly, and helped all her neighbors. And she's a really good woman. So I believe like something happened after she passed away. It's like she maybe had a conversation with God and said like this is my personal belief, right? Like you believe whatever you want. It's your personal journey, whatever. But for me, it's like she saw what the truth is, and realized like Islam. Oh my God, it is Islam. And she probably asked God, like, please go in her heart and tell her so that she can convert. And that's what I believe. I really, really do. It's hard for me to explain, but it really is something nobody will understand. I don't know. Like, they're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm not. It really isn't. It's something that came inside of me. It really is, guys. I don't know. So that's why when people think that I was like following my faith just because of Natter or something, it's really not that at all. I'm actually more into my faith now more than ever. And I plan on continuing to learn, and it makes me want to be a better person just by reading the Quran and seeing all these things. So anyway, we all have our own journey, right? Like it is what it is. But yeah, that's mine. And I take it how I take it. And it makes me feel good that if it is my mother, it makes me feel good. My dad and my brother are both atheists. My dad was. My brother too, even though I'm trying to talk to him, but I can't. Like it's his decision, right? He asked me, like, no, I don't really want to talk about it. I was, okay. I'm not gonna. I don't, as Yo Mama said, force my religion down anybody's throat. It's my personal journey and something that happened to me, and it's just something special. And I'm gonna take it as a positive thing for sure. Uh, White feathers and lights could be your mom. You're right. Me and my mom are very close. Maybe. See, I'm very sensitive too. Menopause, I swear to God, mood swings like you wouldn't believe. I told you, 1 minute I'm crying, 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm mad, 1 minute I'm. But every time I think about my mom, nasty people online who are trying to tell me my mother was my life, and I wouldn't let anybody hurt her. So, anyway. My eyes are all blurry now because I can't read. I just looked back. Yes, you see the flicker. You do? You do? No, that's weird, Goldie. That is so weird. I was just telling the story about how the light flickered yesterday, and I'm bringing you the light story again and it flickered. That's so weird. Oh. Sorry. Give me a moment. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. It's normal that she's probably want to be here because she sees me alone and I'm going through a lot. So, just because I don't talk about it, guys, I've been through a lot and I don't wish it on anybody. Anyway. Okay, enough of the crying, Deedee. I'm not sure you knew about the boarding schools they had for Native children in the US and Canada, but my father was in one, and I've always wanted to tell you. Yes, I know. Spirit, I know. I don't know how we can connect. Like, I'm waiting for you to get um Messenger. Even Azuro found me on Facebook, and like we're trying to get a night where we can chat or maybe whatever on Messenger. So like if you can find Messenger, get Messenger, we can chat, you know? I want to hear the story. I remember this spirit. Even he had talked about that a long time ago. You were talking about your mom. Maybe she wanted to join in the chat. Diva, diva. It's a good sign. Be happy. It is. It is. It is. Maybe she knows you're needing her at the moment. Thank you. You're going to be okay. I know. I'm more emotional about the light flickering right now. Like this just means something. My God, I didn't think I was gonna come live and start crying. Come on now. It's just you heard me starting to tell the story, guys, right? And the story was while I was watching the show, the light flickered 3 times yesterday. And as I'm saying the story, the light just flickered. So that's kind of weird. But my mom was a very special and close to God and would be my angel for sure. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Sometimes I wish I don't miss it at all, but I could use a glass of wine right now, but I stopped drinking like some people still say that. Some people still say like, "Oh, you're on alcohol again, stop drinking, you're saying stupid stuff." I haven't touched alcohol. Well, definitely not since I've been Muslim, since February. And before that, I think twice in a year or 2 years. So I haven't been drinking at all, and I don't miss it. Actually, I walked by here the SAQ in Quebec, right? I had to walk by it after Dollarama with my parcels, and as I'm walking by the SAQ, I'm like, wow, I used to come here like at least 3 or 4 times a week. Back even before I met Nader, I was like bottle of wine every night, easy. One when you get home from work, one when you're making supper, one while you're having supper. It's like there goes the bottle. But I don't miss it. Now I replaced it with tea and coffee, decaffeinated, cold coffees. At dollar store, I found Mountain. I treated myself because I know this is full of sugar, but Mountain Dew cherry. I'm a cherry anything fan. As soon as I see cherry, um, I buy. Like I love anything cherry. Cherry pie is my favorite. Cherry, anything cherry, cherry candy. Like even in the beginning of the stream, I was eating uh like not a Halls, but for your throat, and these are cherry. So I'm very attracted to cherry flavored anything. Oh la la. Sweet girl, we love you. Thank you. God bless you, Deedee. I'm sorry you're having a hard time. So glad God and your mom are giving you light. Thank you, Ruth. Yes, and it's when you talk about something. You will be happy when you look back at the video. I know. I'm actually looking forward to seeing this. Gosh, got me crying now, Fem Diva. I always loved when your mom was on your. I know, I know. I can't watch them yet. Have you watched the channel The Madi has appeared? If so, what do you think? The channel? No, I don't know that channel. I actually Googled, like, because there's so many things about Islam, like so many different channels and stuff, and I want to make sure I'm getting the right information, or I don't want to watch anything that's not true or whatever. So I Googled like which ones are the best channels to get proper information, and one of them was The Merciful Servant. It's got like 5 million subscribers, so you know I'm sure it's reputable. And I actually went on Reddit and read to see what people thought about it. Like I did my research, even just I do my research to see where I can research about Islam and get proper videos. So I watched a whole bunch of those. Merciful Servant, Muslim Lantern, I love. I watch live debates with Hamza's Den, different ones, you know. Ay, wala. That's freaking flickering lights freaking me out. Have you, you're going, you're going through a lot right now. It haven't all come out yet. I have been through a lot of things you've been through also. You're not alone. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, like, yeah, it's been rough. It's been hard. I'm a strong person. I am like, and I'm happy, and I'm doing my own thing, and I'm enjoying it, and I have peace, and but just things like this, like it's kind of like, uh, it's like you don't see a ghost, but you just come on, it's so freaky. It can't be a coincidence. I don't know. It can't, if I hadn't said the story yet and it flickered, then you could say, "Oh, she's making that up." But I was right in the middle of saying the story about what happened yesterday, and as I'm saying it again, it happened again. So yeah, yeah. Anyways, I wasn't planning on that to happen. Listen, whoever suggested the menopausal support group, I kind of like that, or just women chat in general. I kind of like that. Like I said, I'm not here for drama. I'm here for real life. I'm here for what people are going through, men, women, whatever. I mean, obviously, I'm a woman, so I can relate more to women stuff. But yeah, I think we should all be there for each other and talk once in a while, just chat, instead of, well, drama, drama, drama all the time. It's good to just have a good cry. Oh, trust me, I have a lot. Shedding those fall leaves to make you ready to grow your new. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Vampiva. Goldie, you have to trust your gut instinct. Yes, that's right, Goldie. Yep, you're right. And I know I have been, something switched inside of me in the last couple of months for sure. Like my faith is like insane now how I want to, pursue it. And it made me a better person. Like I even just out in society, what I'm doing and how I'm thinking. And every time I see a homeless, like I'm like giving them money, and I gave to charity, and anyway, I've just changed. Or if I see garbage on the street, I'm picking it up and putting it in the garbage. Like this is all because of what I'm learning. And I feel like people are smiling at me more. I don't know. There's something like, no, I'm not saying men or anything. I'm talking women, children. I think they look at me and smile. I don't know. I feel like people are just, when somebody just looks, you're walking by somebody and they look at you, smile. I don't feel like I had that before. Now I'm feeling like kids too. They're looking at me and they're smiling. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I just feel it's something different. But it's all positive, and I should be grateful for it. I really should. I'm always down to talking about women stuff. I'm in perimenopause myself, so love having conversations with other women. Good, Lynn Pearson. I'm down for that too. Nothing wrong with philanthropy ever. You're right. Didi can do a stream yard live. You come on panel and I will end it. When I end it, it will. Yes, we can do that. I will do it next week. Okay, okay, let's do that, Spirit. I like that idea a lot. Let's do that. If you can set it up, I'm there. When you do your live, put the StreamYard, I'll hit. I know I did it because the only time I went was on panel and Bali's panel. I just had to click it and I know how to do it now. So I like that idea. Let's do that. Let's do that, Spirit, please. So you have my email. Email me when the day we can figure out a day next week we want to do it. Next week would be good because the week after, well, we could do it in the evening. I start to work after that. After, not next week, but the week after. Uh, People who can show that they are also vulnerable is really a good thing. Oh yeah, I don't have a problem. I just feel like, sometimes it's just like, well, no, and nobody wants to hear about It's because when I was looking at the time when I saw 444, it reminded me that I'm seeing that number a lot, and 111, and about the white feather, and about that story yesterday about the light. So it's like all these things are happening to me, and it's like, you know what I mean? It can't all be coincidence. I'm sorry, it cannot. It's because, like I said, my father was an atheist, and my father was always like, "There's a reason for everything." He doesn't believe in stuff like that. But then I had my mother was always like, "Go to hell." It does exist. So I always had both sides, but I'm more towards. I always believed in a God. I always believed in a God, um, and I always prayed to God. I didn't pray to Jesus. So yeah, yep. I'm probably gonna get off the stream and cry some more about this, but yeah. Thank you. What does it all mean? Oh, what is your channel name, Spirit? I want. Yeah, well, it's her channel name is there. You go. Good, Spirit. Guys, go subscribe to her channel, and we'll do a stream yard next week, and we'll talk about woman stuff and whatever we want, but no drama. No girl world drama, please. I will be live Monday morning to walk the Makina Bridge. I hope you can join me, Deedee. Yes, okay. Can you maybe send me an email? You have my email. Send me an email on like an hour before so I remember or something like that. Just so, because brain fog, menopause. I'll write it on my calendar. I'll do that too. I'll do that too. Yeah, guys, go just subscribe to your channel. I'm fascinated by afterlife, paranormal, anything mysterious and unexplainable. Yeah, I mean, I have a few stories too. I believe in that kind of stuff, spirits and all that. I used to have one in my sleep years ago in another apartment. So yeah, I believe in all that stuff too. Uh, Ignore the drama and it will go. Oh, it's starting. Oh, it's already starting. It's already starting to go away, which I like. Every once in a while, because me, I can't stand if somebody's gonna talk to me bad about my mother or me bad or bullshit shit. I have a hard time with that, like sitting still. But I've said my piece. I talked about the people I wanted to talk about, and I said I'm not afraid to, if I have to come on live and shoot somebody down for what they're saying or doing, I will do that. But I'm noticing that they're not doing anything. So please stay that way. Let me do my life, and let me make my channel the way I want to make it and not the way the girl world stuff is. And. So, even if I have people in my chat that are part of Girl World and like Girl, that's fine. But just know if you come here, it's just not going to be part of that. Here, we're going to talk about girl stuff, women stuff, real stuff. Deedee, can you email again? I had to get a new. Oh, I will. Okay. I will do that right after this. I'll email you. So you have my email address again. No problem, Spirit. Tell your stories if you are comfortable. Well, Lynn, it was just one. I'll tell you quickly. I was living in LaSalle. Every time I used to go to sleep, I would have this dream. It would happen in like the first half hour of my sleep, where I'm trying to run around. I'm trying to run away from a spirit, and to the point where it felt so real. I know he's there, and I'm trying to say, "Get out, get out! I don't want you here." But he would always be there, to the point where I would sleep with a knife under my bed or lights on all the time. Call my mother in the middle of the night. And one time I remember, this is the time that like really freaked me out. Is like I always used to sleep on my stomach. I never sleep on my stomach since then, and I felt like it came up my back, and it just breathed in my ear, and I opened my eyes and freaked the shit out of me. And yeah, for like a month, I think I slept with the lights on, a knife under my bed. It was just too real. And I found out, like, I had dream catchers in my house. I had books about dreams, like when you want to interpret your dreams. I was told to get rid of those, get rid of the dream catcher, get rid of those books, and I did. But then I found out that back in a long, long time ago, somebody committed suicide in that apartment that I, it was my first apartment that I rented. I was 24 years old, and yeah, I found out somebody committed suicide there. So yeah, I didn't stay there very long after that happened. I was like, I'm getting the heck out of here. So then I moved back to, anyway, I moved to a few different places, but that's the only place, the only time it ever happened to me. So that's why I do believe in that. Thank you, Deedee. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Yeah, it was very scary. Even thinking about it now, I never felt comfortable in that apartment, to be honest with you. I had all brand new furniture. I remember me and my dad, we bought everything from IKEA, brand new, but I never felt good in that apartment for some reason. It was a 4.5, a big 4.5, nice kitchen, living room, big hallway, 2 rooms. I used to have my friends come over, at those times I was drinking, I was going out partying and stuff, but I never felt homey, cozy, never. Some aura, something was there. And then like, well, I couldn't move instantly because it doesn't work that way. I had a lease, but let me just say that after that happened that summer, I didn't renew my lease, and I used to sleep a lot at my parents' house actually at the time, especially when it was my first my first. It didn't. I was there for 3 years. It happened the last year. It's funny. It didn't happen like right away, which is really strange. But anyway, I don't know. My daughter has seen stuff too. Some people are more open to spiritual things than others. Yep. I mean, I know we don't like to talk about my ex, I guess you can say now. Um, but he had something too. He had something bothering him. And he woke up one night. I remember this. He woke up one night. We were in the bedroom and he just woke up. I'm a light sleeper. I love to sleep, but I'm a light sleeper. And he said, I need to call my brother. Something's wrong. I need to call my brother. Something's wrong. And lo and behold, he ended up calling Egypt and there was something wrong with his brother. So that was like freaky. That freaked me out a little bit. So, but yeah. So I do believe in that kind of stuff. Hmm. Someone needs to come in and sage the place and send him on his way, help him cross over. Yeah, I know what you mean. That place, that other place. Yep. Well, I don't believe that all spirits are bad, though. There could be good ones too, obviously. They're not all bad. Like this one didn't hurt me. Like there was one here that was bothering Natter. This is back in 2022 when we were sleeping in the room. It happened to him a few times. I remember. um, yeah. And uh, I believed in it because it happened to me. But I don't know, I don't know. I don't know, but they're not all bad. There are good ones too, like mine didn't hurt me. I remember just running away from it, it's just scaring me, but it didn't hurt me. The one that Natter had was like hurting him. It would like put pressure in between his ears or pull his toe or genital area and stuff. So I don't know. Like I didn't have that, thank God. And I don't even, it's gonna start to get dark here and I live alone now, so I don't want to talk about that. No, I'm good. I know what to do now. I know what to say and I know what to do in order for them to go. As in Islam, there's something specific that you say, but I have to practice it. Like I can say it in English, but to say it in Arabic, like I could say it in anyone. Anyway, guys, I've been live for, I swear, I was going to do just the hell, but I enjoy doing this, and you saw me vulnerable, and that's me, and there's a reason for it. That this happened online. I didn't expect that to happen the way it just did, and it just brought a lot of things up. So that's me. Um, yeah, it's not because I'm looking for, or some idiots are going to come on and say, you're looking for sympathy. Are you a victim? No, no, it's not that at all. It's life, just normal life and talking. And it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be, I am one of those I am that person who I refuse the idea of saying I'm a victim drives me fucking crazy. I don't like it. Uh, for people to think that I'm weak, I don't like it. But the older I get, the more I realize like it is what it is. You can't always be on like, you got to be vulnerable sometimes. And I think people appreciate it and, they see you more as a human, even on YouTube, whatever. I guess I am like my mother. No, I am who I am. Take it or leave it. You don't like it, don't watch me. You like it, stay. I want you to stay and let's talk, you know? I've never experienced anything like that. I have always wondered why some people do have experiences of spirits and demons and others don't. I don't know. No problem, babe. You're human. Thank you, Barbara. Obviously not. Come fun. Did you like your new therapist? Not really. Be honest with you, I had an appointment mid-August. No, nope. And all the others that are that because that place was so close to me, but they're all on vacation now. So, and one of them is like a 6 month waiting list, and I'm like, okay. So I'm in the midst of trying to find something else. No, she wasn't at all. She was very young. I didn't feel comfortable. I don't know. It clicks or it doesn't, right? I can't explain it. I really didn't, and I felt like I was doing a lot of talking, but since it's my first time, I feel like she needs to make me feel comfortable, and I didn't, and I just kept talking because she wasn't saying anything, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So yeah, I have to look for somebody else. And she was French, and I wanted to have my therapy sessions in English because I'm more comfortable in English. So tu es authentique, ça paraît, and don't justify to poopy people. I like that, Goldie. Merci beaucoup. Oui, je le suis, je sais. Je dis pas ça pour être, tu sais, pour te flatter myself, mais oui, moi je dirais, je suis pas mal authentique, sincère, genuine, like I'm not trying to put on ends or anything like that. Dang, too bad about the therapist. I know. It's not my first time. It's my well now, but years ago I went one, two. This is the third time in my life, and nope, didn't work. I just got out of a DV marriage last year. Therapy is helping me. Yeah. I know it can help, but I need to find the one. As if like I need to find the one. It's true though. It is kind of like you're gonna be talking about some heavy duty stuff, so you need to feel comfortable. You know, especially me who doesn't like to talk about stuff like that really. So you know, I need to find somebody I'm comfortable. It'll take the time that it takes, but I will. Deedee, I just love this. You're being live and being yourself. I love you so much. Thank you, Spirit. I love you too. Need the pearl. Need the pearl rare. La perle rare. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. It is 5:16, supper time, I guess. Make myself something to eat. Put away all this stuff that I have to put away. Thank you guys for listening to me. I didn't expect it to go this way. I'm not gonna apologize for it because it is what it is. It's real life. We like real life. That's what lives are all about. Lives are all about being real, right? Real life. Um, so yeah, let's have these kind of things more often. Spirit, I will email you right after this. Well, give me about an hour so I can clean up a bit. And then we can have that StreamYard next week. Guys, go sign up to her channel. Yeah, she has some nice videos about different things she does. She's a super sweet person. Spirit is amazing. An angel too, obviously. Um, so yeah, I will see you guys soon. I really enjoyed this chat. Actually, it helps me, passes the time, and I get to chat with you guys. And you guys are all nice. I only had to block one person, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know where Old Meat is. I like Old Meat too. Old Meat was nice. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for seeing my haul. Go to Dollarama and check yours out and see what you have for fall before it all gets sold. And I will see you soon. Bye bye. See you on the flip side, guys. Take care. Bye.